Hello, Scorpio. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel. I've got the 3 tarot she's review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Interesting, Scorpio. Okay. What is, I was gonna say, I have to ask you a question right away. What is your gut feeling telling you? What is your gut feeling telling you? And no, I'm not talking about like, how do you like your drinks? What is your gut feeling telling you? You're showing me you're having a good time. Everything's going well. Everything's progressing and moving forward. You got a lot going on to be responsible for, oversee, take care of, manage. I do feel like there is like some sort of event, social gathering here. At the same time, what is your gut telling you? Because you're showing me intuitively there's something going on about either the friends that you hang around with, the social event that you're at or having or throwing. You might be the guest of honor. Congratulations if you are. At the same time, with everyone there, your gut is also showing you some things. And so whatever this clarity and perspective is that you're gaining, you're kind of showing me a little bit of a, how do I say this? You're showing me, if I got to go there today, normally I don't speak like this or communicate with this type of vocabulary, but something is dimming your glow. And not only that, you're beginning to kind of sense and wonder and think some things that is actually causing a little bit of internal confusion at the same time. Wow. Interesting. Push this a little bit. I got you. Yeah, like I said, congratulations if you are. Congratulations if you are. This is a nice energy. You're showing me that overall with whatever is going on here with your situation and your dynamic between who you're dealing with as well as everyone around, there's a lot of new emotions, there's a lot of new feelings, which is, it's nice to definitely see as well as tap into it energetically. You're showing me that it's like, it feels like a new chapter. It feels like a new beginning. It feels like the next step or the next venture. I like this because overall you're kind of like saying, you know what? No, I'm not going to allow my thoughts or maybe anyone there at the party or the event or gathering or even what I know and what I don't know to kind of cloud my spotlight. I brought up the whole thing about the glow. You're like, no, I feel how I feel. Let me feel how I feel. Let me be who I am. Let me experience and go through what I'm going through. There's definitely some sort of consideration of communication here between who and you're dealing with. But what I like about this, things are on track. The two of you are showing up on the same page, and ultimately this new beginning is supposed to be taking place and it's destined to be. Nice. I like this. There you are, Scorpio. There you are. Hold on. One second. That makes sense. Show up tomorrow, we'll talk about who you're dealing with. what you're showing me is with this new beginning, there's definitely a lot to take in. There's definitely a lot to sit with. There's a lot to kind of check in with oneself about, especially mentally, emotionally, and possibly even spiritually. I do see that there is quite a bit of like soul searching going on taking place. That makes sense. Ultimately, what you're kind of saying is you're energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually preparing yourself for some sort of new beginning. And what you're saying is with this new beginning, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and you're wanting to be very clear and direct as you possibly can. So you're saying this is very serious. I need to be very stern about how things move forward. There's a lot that needs to be taken care of, managed, and kind of kept in order, kept in line. Even though it's a very tiresome time, this is something you just got to do. It's something you just got to do. Possibly the both of you got to do it. Jeez, what is that about? Yeah, that's yeah. It's a commitment, it's a relationship, maybe a marriage. I say maybe because I'm not too sure. It does show up on top of the deck. You're like, yeah, I'm all for that, 100% on board with that. Are they? Show up tomorrow, we'll talk about them. You're ultimately kind of saying, I don't want the party, the fun times, or the good times to end. But it's getting late. We need to kind of, finish up the party, finish up, the event. And ultimately, what's interesting about this is even though there is some sort of closure here that takes place, you're not looking forward to it. You're kind of like, this is my time and my spotlight to shine. I want to enjoy it as much as I can. Again, it's about the overall third-party energy that shows up at this thing or this party or this gathering that you're kind of like, this is the overall energy initially at the start of this. It's kind of like saying, let's have a party. I'm not too sure about that person. I'll keep my eye on them. Like I said, what does your gut tell you? There's something going on there about, gifts and presents and that sort of thing, which is nice. It's nice, of course, be respectful, but you're also kind of like, I'm going to keep my eye on you. And that's because you're kind of like, what's going on here? Yeah. It's not possessive or controlling. It's territorial. Of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with a water sign, a fire sign, an air sign, or earth sign. Goodbye.